Results of yesterday's election, where voters are leaning on some key issues, coming up. And Representative Gina Mosbrucker visited Camp Hope in Yakima to see firsthand those impacted by the opioid crisis. Good Morning Northwest continues right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest, on your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Riley Fitzgerald.
And I'm Jason Valentine. Welcome to Wednesday. We've made it to midweek, so that's always a good thing.
Certainly.
Still thinking about that sheep. 2 years alone, I'd have a tough time.
I understand. I think I would too.
But with that view, at least Fiona had a nice view. We have a nice view also from our sky cam. Let's take a look outside, and we are starting to see that first light of morning. Of course, sunrise getting a little later again. We're back to 6:47, but still during our show, we like that. Look at that sunset though, around 4:30. Goodness, we still have a month of that getting a little bit worse. Really a month and a half till the winter solstice, and then we'll start to see a little bit more light. So let's take a look at our temperatures right now. A chilly morning. 40 degrees for Ellensburg. Other than that, we're seeing mid to upper 30s right now. Tri-City's a little warmer than it has been. And again, Ellensburg is a little bit above everybody because they're seeing winds coming into the area. So our highs today, we're going to be in the mid to lower 50s. Plenty of sunshine, especially for Yakima. Yakima saw quite a bit of sunshine yesterday as well. Seeing more sunshine for the Tri-Cities. Again, mid to lower 50s across the board. So what's going on today? Well, chilly morning, light winds and dry, sunshiny day, fog and rain could return tomorrow. I'll get you ready for all of that in a sneak peek at your Veterans Day weekend in my first alert weather forecast that's coming up in about 10 minutes.
Yesterday was Election Day, and several big issues facing our communities were on the ballot. Here are a few of the early results. In Benton County, Proposition 1 is for the continued local sales and use tax for public safety needs. The proposition continues funding for law enforcement officers, crime prevention, courts and clerks, and prosecutors. The county is asking for 0.3%, about 30 cents on a $100 purchase. Currently, the people are in favor of the proposition with 74.5% of the votes. Franklin County Fire District Number 3 is asking for an increase of the district's property tax levy rate to $1.34 per $1,000 of assessed property value. This is an effort to fund fire protection and emergency medical services, maintenance, staffing, training, facilities, and equipment. Voters are currently leaning towards rejecting the 6-year levy lid lift by less than 70 votes. Walla Walla County Fire District 5 is asking for a 6-year levy lid lift. They want the property tax levy rate to increase to $1.38 per $1,000 assessed valuation for the 2024 collection fund. This also goes towards fire protection, emergency medical services, staffing, training, facilities, and equipment. Currently, it appears voters are in favor of the levy by a fair margin, with nearly 2/3 of the votes approving the levy. Snoqualmie Pass Fire and Rescue in Kittitas County is asking for a property tax levy to $1 per $1,000 of assessed valuation. This funding would help maintain and improve fire protection, emergency medical services, and provide for firefighter safety. Voters appear to be on track to approve the levy in its early stages, with 69.5% of the votes. We'll continue to update you throughout the day as the results come in, and we'll have the latest numbers on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com. Washington State Representative Gina Mosbrucker is touring the communities in the 14th District that have been hit hard by the fentanyl crisis. And last night she stopped at Camp Hope in Yakima to hear from people who'd experienced with homelessness and addiction. Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell was there and got to hear their stories firsthand and what they told Representative Mosbrucker they need to address the crisis.
I've been through it all. I've seen what this epidemic of fentanyl is doing to our country, and quite frankly, I gotta say it's a nightmare.
More than 250 people have died of an overdose in Yakima County in just the past 3 years.
I prayed to God to save my life because I knew what I was doing was killing me.
It's a crisis that's leaving grieving family members behind.
Right before he went to jail, he was telling me, "Mom, I want to go to treatment. I really need help. Can you help me?" I should have said, okay, whenever you're ready. No, I should have just stopped everything and took him right then. But I didn't, and now he's gone.
Person after person stressing early and immediate intervention as a key to dealing with the crisis.
I was beat, battered, and broken. I was ready to accept any help that I could, but I had no place to go.
Sitting in county jail, they asked him if he wanted help and made sure he got it when he was released.
I needed them to pick me up from the jail and take me straight to the treatment center, and the treatment center helped me get into a home. If we could just go to those people at a time when they really need it and they might just accept it, I feel like that just might help them the most.
It's something Camp Hope is working on, partnering with Comprehensive Healthcare to build a behavioral health center made of shipping containers right there at the shelter.
It's completely different when the services are coming to the individuals versus them trying to navigate this in the midst of a substance use disorder, a mental health disorder, or co-occurring disorders. And so for them to actually be able to be here, feel safe, and be able to build a relationship where they feel like they can walk into that behavioral health center is going to be huge.
The center paid for by more than $1 million in state funds that Representative Mossbrucker helped to secure.
We heard from people even tonight. I need mental health help. I don't have transportation. I don't have insurance. There were all these barriers. So actually putting that treatment center right in the heart of a very successful Camp Hope, we're breaking those barriers in order to make something happen.
Mossbrucker says she'll be using what she learned at Camp Hope to help her with legislation on the fentanyl crisis that she's working on for the upcoming session. In Yakima, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
They say the goal is to have that behavioral health center at Camp Hope up and running next summer. Kennewick Mayor Bill McKay resigned before the regular City Council meeting Tuesday night. Mayor Pro Tem Gretel Crawford read the resignation letter to the council before the meeting started. It read, "As of today, I am resigning from my position as mayor and as a member of City Council. It has been a pleasure to serve the citizens of Kennewick, but I'm looking forward to spending more time with family and seeing the world. Wish you all the best." McKay was elected as mayor in 2022. According to the City of Kennewick, Mayor Pro Tem Crawford will serve as the administrative lead for the council. The council will select the next 2-year term for both the mayor and mayor pro tem positions in January of 2024. New career opportunities are emerging in an increasingly digital world, and Columbia Basin College has added a new program to help get students on their way towards working in digital marketing. Apple Valley News Now's Jill Sperling spoke with college officials about this new program and the opportunities it could afford CBC students.
Columbia Basin College has added a new digital marketing program.
Our goal at CBC is to offer courses and degrees that students need to enter into the workforce. And this was an area that we saw a need for, and so we're excited to be able to offer it.
The prerequisite was the fall, so this spring is the first MRKT courses that we're offering, so it's very exciting.
Dr. Kyle Winslow is the Dean for Business and Computer Science at CBC. She saw a need for a marketing program back when she started with the college in 2020.
At CBC specifically, we've struggled to fill marketing positions. Field searches and help with social media. And it's, things are growing even more digitally after COVID. So it's a perfect time.
Students who enroll in the program can graduate with a Digital Marketing Associate in Applied Science transfer degree, which then allows them to continue their education for a Bachelor of Applied Science and Digital Marketing degree at Bellevue College. Both degrees providing the necessary skills for high-demand careers.
Two of the ones I think that it will be beneficial for at least the AAS degree is a marketing research analyst or a specialist that you can, somewhere over starting at $50,000, which isn't tons, but if they get the bachelor's degree, the salaries are $100,000 to start.
According to Winslow, a collegiate DECA chapter is part of the program. Students compete in case studies or marketing plans against other chapters across the state or nationally.
We have huge DECA student population in the Tri-Cities, and we're so excited to offer them something where they can actually get hands-on applied learning and get a job.
Fewer than 10 students are enrolled in the program so far. With a capacity for 30, the college is working to get the word out about this new program.
We're currently enrolling for winter quarter, so if people are interested, they could reach out and do the application process and then speak with the School of Business completion coach about what classes to take.
For winter quarter, classes will be online, but the plan is to move to a fully in-person format in the spring.
Columbia Basin College received feedback from industry professionals as they developed this degree. We're told they were very supportive of the program. Jason Valentine returns now with a look at your morning weather forecast.
It's Wednesday, everyone. We've made it to midweek, and we've a calm morning, but a chilly morning. But a return of fog and rain very soon. I'll get you ready for all of that in my first alert weather forecast coming up.
Plus, the Benton Franklin Health District has reported the first flu-related death of the season as respiratory diseases continue to circulate.
Allen Brecky Law Offices emphasizes the rights of accident victims and can answer your questions, such as how long do you have to file a claim? Who's legally liable to pay your medical expenses? Are you getting a good settlement from the insurance company?
Time for a new roof? Let Eminent Roofing replace it with a product so good you'll never have to replace it again. All roofs come with the limited lifetime warranty. Never replace your roof again. And with the rain, snow, and wind comes roof damage. Don't wait till it's an emergency. Get your free roof assessment today. So if it's time for a new roof or siding, let Eminent Roofing replace it with our certified installers.
Because when it's all said and done, this is the sign you'll want in your yard.
There's more to life than the car you drive. It's the smell of fresh air and thrill of the outdoors, the celebration of life, and the family that lives it with you. It's those little moments you wish would never end. Whether you need room for 8 or enough torque for your weekend escape, no matter what your adventure, Corwin Ford will help you get there. Corwin Ford, family driven for over 100 years.
Did you know Ustria Health has 3 full-time board-certified orthopedic surgeons? Pain in your hands, knees, hips, or shoulders can reduce your quality of life. Orthopedic doctors repair bone, joint, ligament, and tendon injuries, which can relieve debilitating pain. Our surgeons treat tendonitis and carpal tunnel, repair broken bones and fractures, and replace painful, worn-out joints, putting you back in motion. Ustria Health, exceptional rural health care close to home.
Wake up, people! Rotten sleep means rotten moods, rotten backs, rotten health. Rotten breath goes without saying, but you're in luck. During the Veterans Day sale at Denver Mattress. Save $100 on all Aspen mattresses, or take $50 off any Easy Choice. Purchase any Tempur-Pedic and get a $300 gift, plus 4 years no interest and free shipping. Kick that rotten sleep to the curb, only at Denver Mattress. The easiest way to get the right mattress.
You know, there's no substitute for hands-on experience. Over the years, I've probably turned and read every one of these pages. This may just look like a pile of papers waiting to be shredded, but to you and your loved ones, it represents a wealth of trusted experience.
An awesome flight over Bayview. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, it's one of the most common neurodevelopmental disorders in childhood, and often attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, or ADHD, continues through adulthood. Some adults who weren't diagnosed as children may not even be aware that they have it. The condition can cause all sorts of issues and life disruptions. Adults with ADHD may be tempted to take unnecessary risks, have difficulty waiting in line, or driving in heavy traffic. They may be fidgety, have mood swings, or low stress tolerance.
So people will get in trouble at work. They may get reprimanded for not completing assignments. They may have trouble in their social life.
According to the Mayo Clinic, adults with ADHD have an increased substance abuse risk, have an increased risk of marital stress or divorce, and are more likely to get into car crashes. The Benton Franklin Health District has reported the first flu-related death of the season in the state of Washington. According to the Health District, a Franklin County woman in her early 70s has died. It also says this serves as an important reminder to get a flu shot, which will begin protecting you 2 weeks after you receive it. It's also a warning about protecting your health during indoor holiday gatherings, as RSV and COVID are continuing to circulate. The Biden administration is proposing changes to private Medicare health plans in a concerted effort to make seniors aware of the extra benefits available to them. The typical person on Medicare has about 40 private health plans to choose from, which can be overwhelming. An average Advantage plan offers nearly 24 health benefits not found in traditional Medicare plans. They include benefits like fitness, dental plans, and access to behavioral health. The proposed changes would also give seniors faster access to cheaper medications. The proposals announced during open enrollment, which ends December 7th. A final version would take effect sometime next year. Well, coming up, a pair of giant pandas on loan at the National Zoo are heading back to China and take part in the nation's breeding program. Such beautiful creatures. And I'll return with a look at your first alert weather forecast that is coming up next on Good Morning Northwest. Let me get you ready for your Wednesday.
For 25 years, you have chosen Smart Law as your legal team. Times may change, but our commitment to you remains the same. We believe everyone has the right to exceptional legal representation. From all of us at Smart Law, we thank you for your trust and will continue to serve and fight for our clients and their loved ones. Smart Law, smart choice.
Ooh, the DQ Cheeseburger Lovers deal is back. 2 single cheeseburgers for only $5, or 2 double cheeseburgers for just $7? For real? Oh, tell me it's as good as it looks. Deal this good speaks for itself, I guess. But you better get it before it's gone. DQ, happy tastes good.
Youth ride free with BFT. Check your student ID for the BFT logo. Show it to the driver and ride free. Don't have a BFT logo sticker on your ID? Ask your school how to get yours.
When it comes to your loved ones, you want the best care possible. Being home surrounded by the things you love is vital for quality of life. That's where affordable at-home care comes in. We offer personalized home care plans to fit your specific needs. And for all new customers, your first hour is always free. Our experienced, loving, and caring staff is dedicated to serving you. Call us today for a free consultation. At Affordable in Home Care, we do more than just visit.
Stacy Lee. Her father's family homesteaded near Dayton more than 100 years ago. She moved to the Tri-Cities to start a career in broadcasting in the 90s and has called it home ever since. Stacy Lee, Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather. She's local.
Our local experience is the difference.
And on your side.
Mark, every time he gets a new device, he finds a new way to ignore me on that device.
I'm sorry.
Next live, Ryan Cox. Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Wednesday morning, everyone. Hope you're enjoying your morning so far. Beautiful look out of our Legend Skycam at Columbia Point, and we're seeing our little bit of light coming through, still a bit away from our sun up, but still beautiful conditions. So as we look into our day, we are seeing some cloud coverage coming in, but this will soon come to an end as we expect to see quite a bit of sunshine today, and that's going to continue into clear skies overnight tonight. But these calm conditions that we're seeing today will translate into a good chance of fog tomorrow morning, so be aware of that. So on our Futurecast, let's take a look at what we can expect. Plenty of sunshine and clear skies well into our evening hours, and then cloud coverage to start your day tomorrow. Then we're going to see a bit of cloud coverage coming in. It's going to be a quick system. It's going to move through pretty swiftly through our areas and then out of the way, and we're looking much nicer for our Friday. So kind of a little shower activity. So today, sunny. Tomorrow, a little shower activity. And then Friday, we'll return to sunny skies. We do have a slight chance of a little bit of shower activity for your Veterans Day weekend. We'll keep a close eye on that. So as we head into more of our morning hours, we are seeing warm conditions in Ellensburg due to winds coming in. Other than that, we're in the mid 30s. And This is much cooler than we've seen for the past couple of mornings, really for the past week. We do expect to see even cooler temperatures tomorrow morning and maybe Friday morning. Then things will start to warm up a bit in our morning hours. For our daytime highs, we are right around our average. Now tomorrow we have a bit of a dip that could be due to the possibility of fog in the morning. Other than that, we're going to be right in the mid to lower 50s, maybe upper 40s for all of our cities for the week ahead. Again, save for tomorrow, which is a bit of a dip for our temperatures. So take a look at our wind speeds. 16-mile-per-hour winds right now for Ellensburg, helping keep them warm right now. 10-mile-per-hour in Walla Walla. We do expect to see these winds to slow down during the day, so light winds expected. Light winds expected tomorrow as well, and again, that's going to add into the fog chances. But we'll see winds start to pick up as we get to Friday and into our Veterans Day Saturday. 10 to 15 mile per hour winds. Then light winds will greet us as we get to Sunday and into our next work week. All right, let's take a look at those highs. 52 for Yakima. Again, a little bit cooler than we saw yesterday. 53 Toppenish. A little warmer for Ellensburg at 51. They were in the upper 40s yesterday. Mid to upper 50s for the Mid-Columbia, except for Connell, right at 49. And in the Blue Mountain region, they got a head start on the cool down. They remain in the lower 50s. 7-day forecast for Yakima. Again, besides that dip on Thursday, we're in the mid to lower 50s for the week ahead. A little bit more building cloud coverage as we get to our weekend and our next work week. Again, chances of showers early next week. Overnight lows below that freezing mark. Overnight tonight, overnight Thursday, and then back to above as we get to our weekend. Tri-Cities area, your overnight lows are above the freezing mark all week. And we're in those mid to upper 50s for pretty much the week ahead. Just keep an eye out for some showers next week. And Walla Walla, right around that 50-degree mark till quite a warm-up for your Veterans Day to 58. And again, maybe a chance of showers next week. But for today, plenty of sunshine, partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies, highs mid to lower 50s. Do get ready, though, for fog tomorrow morning and possible quick showers tomorrow night.
Now to the Pandemonium in Washington, D.C. It's a bittersweet goodbye at the National Zoo as some beloved animals prepare to head home. Here's ABC's Andrea Fujii.
This morning, fans of the beloved giant pandas at the National Zoo are saying final goodbyes as the animals prepare to head back to China as early as today.
We know they go to China for a higher purpose, to be a part of the breeding program.
The Chinese pandas, Mei Shang and Tian Tian, arrived at the National Zoo in 2000. They were only supposed to be on loan from China for 10 years, but the agreement was renewed 3 times. And in 2020, they had a baby boy. But efforts to renew the agreement again failed. Experts say it's a sign of worsening relations between the U.S. and China.
I am really sad because I know these animals as individuals, but when I think about what we're doing for a whole species, it makes the hurt a little bit less.
Pandas are no longer considered an endangered species, with the giant panda population now growing. Zoo workers say that's partly because of their work here.
He doesn't flinch when they put the needle in. He also gets voluntary blood pressure readings. The cuff goes right around his arm, inflates, deflates. He's also had abdominal ultrasounds, cardiac ultrasounds, and he's also had x-rays done on his chest.
The pandas will leave on a special FedEx flight called the Panda Express and will travel with 300 pounds of bamboo to munch on. Workers say the send-off will be emotional for both the people and the animals.
If he did not trust us and we didn't build that relationship with him, we would not be nearly as successful as we have been.
Only 4 pandas will remain in the U.S., and those are at the Atlanta Zoo. Their agreement with China expires next year. As for U.S.-Chinese relations, President Biden and China's president will meet at an economic summit in San Francisco next week. When we return on Good Morning Northwest, this week's installment of Operation Best Friend, we're introducing you to a pup in need of their forever home with a rather dignified name. When we come back, you'll get the chance to meet Winston Churchill with Mikey's Chance.
Create a backyard that's out of this world. Right now, get a free carrying case, chain, and hat with the purchase of select steel chainsaws. Real steel. Find yours.
When you need legal help, trust Quantum Legal. In football, your team can have a bad season. In real life, when you are having a bad season, you can call Quantum Legal. We're here for you in times of trouble, whether you need assistance with criminal defense, personal injury, or have been injured on the job. And with tens of millions of dollars collected on behalf of clients, we will find the best solution for your situation. Call us today at 509-783-5551 or visit us online at quantumlegal.com.
You know, there's millions of people without the health insurance they need.
I get it. You feel like it's too pricey, a headache to deal with, and not worth it.
You deserve something better and better. We're on a mission to get everyone high-quality health insurance. We have plans with as low as $0 out-of-pocket premiums, a network of local doctors, and a rewards program for making healthy choices.
Nice.
That's why we're America's #1 marketplace health insurance. So call us or go online now. And Better Health. On a mission for better.
For 600 different cigars and 120 fine pipe tobaccos, it's The Educated Cigar. For every cigar rated 96 and higher by Cigar Aficionado, it's The Educated Cigar. For 200 accessories, including dozens of humidors and fine pipes, it's The Educated Cigar. At The Educated Cigar, you can enjoy your favorite adult beverage and food from the on-site bar and restaurant while smoking and viewing the big game. Family owned and operated since 1998, open 7 days a week.
Is Medicare planning the last thing on your list? If you're approaching retirement age, contact the professionals at Stand Fortier Insurance Services and get answers to all your Medicare insurance questions. Let Stand Fortier guide you through the Medicare maze. Stand Fortier Insurance Services, bringing clarity to the complex.
Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, sponsored by Windermere Group 1.
Welcome back. It's now time for Operation Best Friend, where we get the pleasure of introducing you to a pet that's up for adoption at a local shelter. Blanca Parham joins us from Mikey's Chance, and she brings us Winston Churchill. Blanca, can you tell me about Winston and what kind of family he would be best in?
Well, he has spina bifida, so he would be best in a home where they're home with him a lot. He luckily is able to control, and he's I guess he can go to the restroom on his own. He can go outside. He's potty trained, so that's a benefit. But he has, I mean, it's typical with English bulldogs. They just have this kind of bratty, kind of spoiled attitude. So as long as you're okay with that, he'll argue with you, and but he's funny. He's a joy to have with us. So
Gotcha. And I saw some pictures where he had some Hot Wheels on him. How has his medical condition affected his life?
Well, his back legs don't work really well. He can try to get up, but the wheels that we had when he was little, he grew out of them right away. So we're waiting for him to get a little bit bigger, get full size, and then we'll hopefully have to get some donations for some new set of wheels. But it doesn't hold him back. I mean, he'll run with the other dogs that we have, and he's, he doesn't let it bother him at all.
All right. Now, how long has he been with Mikey's Chance?
We got him when he was about 3 months old. So he's been with us about 2 to 3 months, probably. Yeah.
So he's just a couple months old. He's a little baby.
Yeah, he's about 5 months old now. So he's just a big baby. He's pretty thick. Yeah.
Gotcha. And if someone might be interested in adopting him, what's the process that they have to go through?
They would have to submit an application through mikeyschance.com. So if you go onto the website, there's an area there to go in and do an application. And then they would just kind of put the name Winston Churchill. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Easy peasy. Do you have any fun stories or quirks about Winston?
Pretty much the arguing with me a lot. Anytime that I say anything, like, oh, don't get that, and he'll just like he just like argues. It's the
Yeah,
funniest
yeah.
thing ever. With everything, but.
And we should mention that whoever ends up adopting the pet that we feature here on Operation Best Friend, in this case Winston Churchill, will receive a $50 gift card to Paws Natural Pet Emporium. So if you're looking for a new best friend, Winston right here may fit right in with your family. He's located with Mikey's Chance. Blanca and Winston Churchill, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure to have Winston on.
Thank you.
All right, coming up, Israeli troops are saying they've entered the heart of Gaza City as an estimated 70% of Palestinian population has been displaced from their homes.
If something's missing in your morning without a McDonald's breakfast, then try a new bagel sandwich. With fluffy egg, melty cheese, and your choice of a steak patty with grilled onion or bacon or sausage, well, those will fill the void deliciously. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Where's the most mouth-watering pizza and best salad bar in town? Well, Hubby's Pizza, of course. Order Hubby's Pizza tonight and get a large 16-inch pepperoni pizza for just $15.99. Mouth-watering yumminess. The perfect fresh dough and toppings for a quick and easy dinner. Dine in or carry out. Come acquire the Hubby's Habit, your hometown favorite for nearly 45 years.
Dear 2030, we look forward to seeing you. After our 160-point quality assurance inspection, we'll be Toyota certified used vehicles with 7-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranties. Not to honk our own horns, but the best new cars make the best used cars. Yours, Toyota.
To learn more about Toyota certified used vehicles, see your local Toyota dealer today. Find yours at toyotacertified.com. Toyota, let's go places.
With K2 Vision RLE, you can throw away your distance and reading glasses. Plus, you'll never develop a cataract. Schedule a free Zoom consultation with us today. K2 Vision RLE. No glasses, no contacts, no readers.
Country music's biggest night has explosive collaborations. And country music's biggest stars come together for a tribute to Jimmy Buffett.
Let's go!
Luke Bryan and Peyton Manning host the CMA Awards live tonight on ABC.
Welcome back to Sam's Hot Takes. What's hot now? Spectrum One Stream. It's internet, unlimited mobile, advanced Wi-Fi, and this Zumo Stream Box free with Spectrum TV. It makes searching for shows and movies across live TV and streaming apps easy. It's streaming simplified.
Get internet for $49.99 a month plus advanced Wi-Fi and your first line of unlimited mobile free for 12 months. Plus add Spectrum TV and get a free Zumo Stream Box for 12 months. Call 833-788-4999. Visit Spectrum.com or stop by a Spectrum store today.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now, through December 31st, receive rebates up to $1,400 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
I think they like each other.
I'm Charles. Lunch?
Vanessa, I like lunch.
Give in to deliciousness. Buy one craveable classic and get another one for $1. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Extra, extra.
Calls for a pause in the fighting in Gaza are growing louder as the conflict triggers more protests here at home. Meanwhile, the only Palestinian American representative in the House has been censured for her comments on the actions of the Israeli government.
And drier conditions taking grip with cooler temperatures as well. I'll get you prepared for your Wednesday in my first alert weather forecast.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest. On your side.
Well, good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Riley Fitzgerald.
And I'm Jason Valentine. Welcome to Wednesday. It's midweek, everyone. We love that.
We definitely do. And I love Wednesdays.
Yes.
Because we have our pet of the week,
yes.
our Operation Best Friend.
Winston Churchill.
Winston Churchill just visited, and if you didn't check him out, he was just the cutest little guy.
He was very, needs a home, so if you can give him a home, we would love that. I have friends who, they have a dog named Squints, and they call it Squinston. He fits that name.
He fits that name.
Let's give Winston Churchill a home, absolutely. All right, good morning to you.
Good morning, Jason.
Good morning, everyone. Let's take a look outside. And we have light. Let there be light. If you look at those red trees on the bottom of your screen, you can see that the wind took out a lot of those beautiful, beautiful leaves yesterday with that wind. We have more or less light winds throughout our areas, though we're seeing a little bit of heavier winds, Ellensburg and Walla Walla this morning, still just around 12 or so mile per hour to 10. So right now we're looking at cool conditions. We're in the mid to upper 30s for most of our cities, 41 for Ellensburg. So cooler conditions this morning. We expect even cooler tomorrow, and we could see a return of fog tomorrow morning. So maybe give yourself a little extra time. So our highs today, we're in the mid to lower 50s, plenty of sunshine, just like yesterday for Yakima. Yakima's left out of those morning and early afternoon showers and clouds. Plenty of sunshine for the Tri-Cities. Again, a few degrees cooler than yesterday, and mid-50s for Walla Walla. So a sunny day today. Should be very nice. Light winds and dry. Chilly morning. But we also have, again, fog tomorrow and maybe some shower activity tomorrow late. I'll get you ready for all of that in a sneak preview of your Veterans Day weekend. That's coming up in a few minutes.
Now to the war in the Middle East and the growing push for a pause in the fighting. President Biden has confirmed he requested a pause this week as new details emerge about a potential plan to secure the release of more hostages being held by Hamas. ABC's Liz Landers has the details.
This morning, calls for a pause in the fighting in Gaza are growing louder. The website Axios reports a proposal being discussed between the U.S., Israel, and Qatar calls for a 3-day pause where Hamas would release up to 15 hostages and then use the pause in fighting to verify the names of all hostages being held, believed to be about 240 people. The White House not confirming the report. Tom Hand thought his 8-year-old daughter was killed in the attack on Israel last month, but the government recently told him she may still be alive. Tom sending this message to his daughter.
I know you can be strong. She can survive it. You will survive it. And we'll get you home. And never let you out of our sights again.
Meanwhile, the fighting rages on, with Israeli troops saying they've entered the heart of Gaza City. An estimated 70% of Gaza's population has been displaced from their homes. The UN Secretary General calling Gaza a, quote, graveyard for children. One group of children held a news conference outside a Gaza hospital.
We come now to shout and invite you to protect us. We want to live, we want peace.
Here at home, thousands joined this pro-Palestinian march in New York last night. In Southern California, hundreds of Jewish Americans are learning how to shoot guns, saying they fear for their safety because of events overseas. One firearms training company reports a 300% increase in calls since the war in Gaza started.
My appearance, I mean, anybody in the Middle East would right away spot me as an Israeli. So that's really uncomfortable. And that's why I kind of stepped into the next level of training.
In Washington, Liz Landers, ABC News.
Tuesday night, the House passed a GOP-led resolution to censure the first Palestinian-American woman to serve in Congress over critical comments she made of Israel. The House voted 234 to 188 to censure Democratic Representative Rashida Tlaib of Michigan. 4 Republicans voted against the resolution, and 22 Democrats voted in support of the censure. Last week, Tlaib posted a video to social media featuring clips of protesters chanting, quote, from the river to the sea. That saying is considered anti-Semitic by the Anti-Defamation League, a Jewish advocacy group whose CEO has said that anti-Zionism equates to anti-Semitism.
Can we please stop misrepresenting Representative Tlaib's words? She does not want to kill Jews. She is not in support of Hamas. She is speaking as someone who is the only Palestinian American in U.S. history to serve in this body. Without her voice, we would lack even more empathy for the people of Palestine.
Before the vote, Tlaib delivered an emotional speech on the House floor. She said her criticism of the Israeli government shouldn't be viewed as anti-Semitic. Jason Valentine returns now with a look at your morning weather forecast.
Beautiful morning so far, chilly morning as well. I'll get you ready for your Wednesday in my first alert weather forecast coming right up.
Plus, 2 powerful NASA telescopes have detected the oldest and most distant black hole ever found.
The best way to end your day.
That is good TV.
Friends, tonight at 11:05.
Did you see this? It says most people are going to need long-term care that health insurance and Medicare won't cover.
I saw that, and it got me thinking, if I need to pay for home modifications or in-home care, I am not prepared. Are you?
Not really. I mean, whatever happens, I just want to know that I'll be able to get care and stay in my own home as I age.
Right? I want that too. So,
Find out how the WA Cares Fund can help.
Are you looking for a bank that has traditional values and modern solutions? Are you looking for a bank that is member-owned? Are you looking for a bank that leaves a lasting impact on the community? I've got news for you. You're not looking for a bank. Belong to something better. Join Hatho Community Credit Union, where you are more than just a member. Visit hatho.org to join today. Where do you credit union?
Let's get scratching. Let's get scratching.
Time for a new roof? Let Eminent Roofing replace it with a product so good you'll never have to replace it again. All roofs come with the limited lifetime warranty. Never replace your roof again. And with the rain, snow, and wind comes roof damage. Don't wait till it's an emergency. Get your free roof assessment today. So if it's time for a new roof or siding, let Eminent Roofing replace it with our certified installers.
Because when it's all said and done, this is the sign you'll want in your yard.
I'm Buzz the Bee from the Painting Bees. I'm a local bee. I started painting houses, and here I am. So what do? We're a local painting company. We paint exterior, we do interior painting, and cabinetry as well. And we're here to take care of everybody, even the DIYers. And so why shouldn't you do this by yourself? Because of our combined 15 years of experience painting homes in the Tri-Cities area. So if you're interested in a free estimate, visit our website or call us at 509-591-8160.
Another fatal crash on
Alyssa Warner. She graduated from Walla Walla University, worked her first TV news job in Spokane, and brings the news home to you each night on Apple Valley News Now.
It's just one way. Apple Valley News Now is on your side.
She's local and on your side.
Mark, every time he gets a new device, he finds a new way to ignore me on that device.
I'm sorry. Next live, Ryan Cox. Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Well, Jason, it's an out-of-this-world discovery,
all right.
literally. With the help of 2 powerful telescopes, NASA has detected the most distant and the oldest black hole ever found.
All right. Data captured through energetic X-rays by the Chandra X-ray Observatory and James Webb Space Telescope, that's a mouthful, helped astronomers spot a growing black hole within the early universe. They estimate the black hole formed 470 million years after the Big Bang, believed to be, well, let's just say 13.8 billion years ago.
The lead study author said Webb was needed to find the remarkably distant galaxy, and Chandra found its supermassive black hole. The discovery was described in a study published Monday in the journal Nature Astronomy.
Astronomers hope the discovery will help them better understand how supermassive black holes appeared and reached their monstrous masses so soon after the beginning of the universe.
I love all this space news that we've been
getting. It is
recently.
fun, but it's also kind of mind-blowing to think of 13 billion years. That's a long time ago.
It's quite a long time ago. Yeah.
So anyways, just beautiful. We love it. Let's take a look outside. Kind of a beautiful morning so far,
yes,
Rouse.
Definitely.
And seeing a little bit of, again, I'm sad those beautiful leaves are off.
I know.
Those red, at least right in the foreground there. But I'll get you ready for your Wednesday. My first alert weather forecast coming up next.
And a recent study shows that more and more Americans are in favor of moving to a 4-day work week.
Luke Bryan and Peyton Manning host the CMA Awards live tonight on ABC.
Sponsored locally by Ranch and Home. When you think of holiday shopping, think Ranch and Home.
Nutcracker Magical Christmas Ballet returns to Yakima. The Christmas tradition your family will treasure forever. Experience dazzling performances from the international cast, enchanting costumes, and whimsical giant puppets. Get tickets at nutcracker.com.
Now is the time for a new bath from Bathfitter. Every Bathfitter bath is installed quickly, safely, and beautifully with a lifetime warranty. Go from old to new, from worn to wow. The beautiful bath you've always wanted, done right, installed by one expert technician, all in one day. We've been creating moments like these for 35 years, and we're here to help you get started. Book your free virtual or in-home design consultation today.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So that's right here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab Tires.
Our phones keep us constantly connected.
Please switch to airplane mode.
But what if they had a mode to help us actually connect? Introducing Us Mode, a mode that makes our phones less distracting, so we can focus on quality time. So the notifications we get are the ones that matter. So we're never distracted from what's most important. Visit US Cellular in-store or online to set up Us Mode for free, even if you're not a customer. US Cellular, built for us.
With K2 Vision RLE, you can throw away your distance and reading glasses. Plus, you'll never develop a cataract. Schedule a free Zoom consultation with us today. K2 Vision RLE. No glasses, no contacts, no readers.
For 600 different cigars and 120 fine pipe tobaccos, it's the Educated Cigar. For every cigar rated 96 and higher by Cigar Aficionado, it's the Educated Cigar. For 200 accessories, including dozens of humidors and fine pipes, it's the Educated Cigar. At the Educated Cigar, you can enjoy your favorite adult beverage and food from the on-site bar and restaurant while smoking and viewing the big game. Family owned and operated since 1998, open 7 days a week.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Wednesday morning, everyone. Hope you're enjoying it so far. A beautiful morning so far. And we're looking at a pretty darn nice day today, though it's very, let's just say, crisp this morning. Seeing a little bit of cloud coverage coming on in, and this cloud coverage will leave us very swiftly. We're going to see mostly sunny to, at worst, partly cloudy skies today, and should be a very nice Wednesday indeed. So let's take a look at that futurecast, and mostly clear skies throughout, and that'll continue until tomorrow early. We'll see some cloud coverage coming in. Then Thursday PM hours, we're going to see some shower activity start to roll through quickly through our areas. It should be done by very early on Friday, and then we'll be looking at nice conditions. Just if you are traveling over the pass for, well, the Sounders have a playoff game Friday and the Huskies are in town, and I think the Seahawks are in town as well. A little bit of rain-snow mix on the Cascades. Don't quote me on the Seahawks, but it would make sense since they made an East Coast trip last weekend. So temperatures right now, we are looking at mid to upper 30s throughout our areas, except for Ellensburg, just a little bit warmer there. And we do expect to see, again, warming temperatures into our weekend, though our morning hours are going to be very chilly, even chillier tomorrow as we expect to see fog taking grip. And our highs tomorrow are affected by that fog, so get ready for upper 40s throughout many of our cities. Other than that, we're looking at mid to lower 50s right around our average for this time of year. So again, just very much November-like conditions. So 17-mile-per-hour winds in Ellensburg, hence helping out those warmer temperatures in Ellensburg. 10-mile-per-hour in Walla Walla. Those winds will even slow down, and light winds are expected today and tomorrow. And then we'll see winds start to pick up Friday, and especially into our Veterans Day Saturday. On Friday, luckily we'll see that wind come in. Hopefully that will keep the fog out for people who have the day off. All right, let's take a look at our highs today. We're in the lower 50s for Yakima and Toppenish. We are just a touch cooler than we were yesterday. Ellensburg, oddly enough, is our one city that is warmer than yesterday at 51. In the mid-Columbia, we're right in those mid to lower 50s. 49 for Connell. Chilly. Over in the Blues, they started the cooling trend early yesterday, and they remain at those lower 50s. 7-day forecast. Veterans Day is on the way. Veterans Day is your warmest day of the week for Yakima. Besides tomorrow, we're in the mid to lower 50s for the week ahead. A little bit of building possibilities of small showers as we head into our weekend, but we do expect a little bit of shower activity Thursday, tomorrow night. Overnight lows will slowly warm up as we get to the weekend. In the Tri-Cities area, very similar conditions. Cooler tomorrow, mid to upper 50s, especially on your weekend. Overnight tonight will be our chilliest overnight period at 33. And in Walla Walla, right around that 50-degree mark till we get to our weekend, and a little bit of warming temperatures. Beautiful conditions. Overnight tonight will be around 32. So a good chance of fog tomorrow morning and then late showers on Thursday. But today, mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies. Highs in the mid to lower 50s. Should be a very nice Wednesday. Just get ready for chilly temperatures as you head out the door this morning.
A new survey shows that 3 out of 4 Americans would prefer a 4-day work week. The poll taken by Gallup in collaboration with Bentley University says the option would still amount to a 40-hour work week. That would be 4 consecutive 10-hour days. In the survey of 3,200 working adults, 77% believe the 4-day work week would be ideal. The 4-day work week was deemed less important for those who worked remotely. The second most sought after benefit involved paid mental health days. 74% of respondents polled they were in favor of that, with 65% also requesting free mental health counseling sessions. We'll be right back with the morning sprint and a final check on your forecast, but first a look at what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, how one teen broke the grip she felt social media had on her.
I feel like there's just a huge weight off my shoulders.
Kate Romalewski is like any high school senior who grew up on a steady diet of technology.
All I was doing was just using my phone, then switching to my computer, then going back to my phone, and it was so draining.
But when an app estimated that she'd likely spend 17 years of her life watching screens, she knew she needed a change.
After a few days, I think the thing I realized the most is just replacing your social media habits with more productive ones. I just felt so much more in tune with myself, and I felt so much less pressure.
Coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have much more of Kate's story and the important lessons for teens and parents. With your GMA First Look, I'm Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
This is how it feels to do more with less asthma, thanks to Dupixent. Dupixent is not for sudden breathing problems. It's an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma and can help improve lung function for better breathing in as little as 2 weeks. Dupixent helps prevent asthma attacks and can even reduce or eliminate oral steroids. Imagine that. Dupixent can cause allergic reactions that can be severe. Get help right away if you have rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling, or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor about new or worsening joint aches and pain or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. Who knows what you can do when you do more with less asthma? Ask your doctor about Dupixent, the most prescribed biologic for asthma.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time right now is 6:52. We're going to get to your first alert forecast in just a moment, but we begin with a look at this morning's top stories. Yesterday was Election Day, and several big issues facing our communities were on the ballots. Here are a few of the early results. In Benton County, Proposition 1 is for the continued local sales and use tax for public safety needs. This proposition continues funding for law enforcement officers, crime prevention, courts, clerks, and prosecutors. The county is asking for 0.3%, about 30 cents on a $100 purchase. Currently, the people are in favor of this proposition with 74.5% of the votes. Franklin County Fire District number 3 is asking for an increase of the district's property tax levy rate to $1.34 per $1,000 assessed valuation. This is an effort to fund fire protection and emergency medical services, maintenance, staffing, training, facilities, and equipment. Voters are currently leaning toward rejecting the 6-year levy lid lift by less than 70 votes. Walla Walla County Fire District 5 is asking for a 6-year levy lid lift. They want the property tax levy rate to increase to $1.38 per $1,000 assessed valuation. This also goes towards the fire protection, emergency medical services, staffing, training, facilities, and equipment. Currently, it appears voters are in favor of the levy lid lift by a fair margin, with nearly 2/3 of the votes approving the levy. Snoqualmie Pass Fire and Rescue in Kittitas County is asking for a property tax levy to $1 per $1,000 of assessed valuation. This funding would help maintain and improve fire protection, emergency medical services, and provide for firefighter safety. Voters appear to be on track to approve the levy in its early stages, with 69.5% of the votes. We'll continue to update you throughout the day as the results come in, and we'll have the latest numbers on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com. Kennewick Mayor Bill McKay resigned before the regular City Council meeting Tuesday night. Mayor Pro Tem Gretel Crawford read the resignation letter to the council and before the chambers right before the meeting started. It read, "As of today, I am resigning from my position as mayor and as a member of City Council. It has been a pleasure to serve the citizens of Kennewick, but I'm looking forward to spending more time with family and seeing the world. Wish you all the best." The Benton Franklin Health District has reported the first flu-related death of the season in Washington state. According to the health district, a Franklin County woman in her early 70s has died. It also says this serves as an important reminder to get a flu shot, which will begin protecting you 2 weeks after you receive it. It's also a warning about protecting your health during indoor holiday gatherings, as RSV and COVID also continue to circulate.
Good Wednesday morning, everyone. We've made it to midweek. A beautiful morning this morning, but a little bit chilly. Make sure you bundle up as you're heading out the door. A little bit of cloud coverage out there, but still pretty darn nice. We expect partly cloudy to mostly sunny conditions as we move along in our Wednesday. Temperatures right now 44 Ellensburg. We're in the mid to upper 30s for most of our cities, as we are definitely cooler than we have been. A little bit warmer in Ellensburg due to a little bit of wind coming through this morning. We're right around 12 to 17 mile per hour winds for Ellensburg, 10 mile per hour for Walla Walla. We do expect these light winds to continue, even so much that we do expect to see foggy conditions tomorrow morning. So make sure you check out Good Morning Northwest tomorrow morning. We will update you on the visibility issues, but we do expect that tomorrow with cooler temperatures, even cooler than today. Speaking of which, let's take a look at our highs. We're going to be in the lower 50s, mid to lower 50s for most of our cities. We do have a few upper 40s in there, like Connell at 49. And over in the Blue Mountain region, they got a head start on the cooling trend. They're in the lower 50s again today. Quick look at our 7-day forecast, and cool conditions, but more or less average conditions besides tomorrow on the way for Yakima, that fog coming in. And then we expect some shower activity late Thursday into very early Friday. That's the best chance of shower activity really for the week ahead besides Tuesday next week. Overnight lows are right around that freezing mark. Tri-Cities area, same story, right in those mid to upper 50s for the week ahead besides those foggy conditions tomorrow. So again, shower activity tomorrow night and foggy conditions tomorrow morning. But for today, we expect partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies. Highs mid to lower 50s, light winds. Should be a beautiful day. Riley.
Thanks for waking up with us and watching Good Morning Northwest. GMA is next, and your local news is back at 5.